Yay. Okay, in Canvas, you should have an assignment that says Unit 1, thesis statement, something. Can you hear me, camera? Yes? Awesome. So, I can't stress this enough, a high quality essay all comes down to a good thesis statement. Everything about your paper comes down to the thesis statement. If you don't have a thesis statement, you do not have an essay. One of the meanest old lady professors that I had at Central Washington University explained that way. So really quick, what is an actual thesis? The definition is in the back of your Springboard book. But a thesis statement is the main idea or point of an essay or article. In an argumentative essay, the thesis is the writer's position on an issue. So that's what a thesis is. Now, what is a thesis statement? Glad you asked. Simply put, a thesis statement is your claim plus 3 reasons that lead you to believe the claim to be true. If you're a math nerd, claim plus 3 reasons equals thesis statement. For the sake of high school, if you have less than 3 reasons, fewer than 3 reasons, I teach English, you don't have a thesis statement. So just like a math equation, it has to have all those parts in order for it to equal what this is. That's how they talk in math, right? Of course. So, for example, cats are better pets for kids than dogs. That is a claim. So we have one claim. We have one part of the equation here. They are more independent, they are cleaner, and they live longer are all reasons that the above claim can be perceived as true. As a complete thesis statement, this reads, cats are better pets than dogs because they are more independent, they are cleaner, and they live longer. Now that is a ridiculously simple example, but it doesn't make this any less true. Your reasons are probably going to be more complex than dealing with cats being better than dogs, because we're talking about the American dream. Now, you're going to try it with the embedded assessment on the next page. So this is a 2-page document. It's a PDF for you all. For me, it is a Word document. But this is just straight out of Springboard. Your assignment is to synthesize at least 3 to 5 sources or evidence from Springboard that we've used. These are the ones we've actually covered. Camera. These are the ones we've actually covered. Green is optional. You'll see the lessons on the left, 1.3. That's how you're going to find them in the book. Did you get that? Awesome. Now, 3 to 5 sources from Springboard and your own observations, your commentary explaining how the evidence that you pull from those sources relate to your claim and prove it. So, you have to defend, challenge, or qualify the statement, America still provides access to the American dream. This question requires you to integrate a variety of sources, 3 to 5, into coherent, well-written, argumentative essay. Your argument should be central. The sources and your observations should support this argument. When it says your argument should be central, that's why I'm wanting to focus a lot, dedicating an entire day to a thesis statement. So, step 1, do you agree or disagree with the above statement? Again, the statement is not what is the American dream, it's America still provides access to the American dream. So if you agree with that statement, your claim is exactly as it's written above. You are defending the above statement. If you disagree, you need to add the words does not to the above statement, because you are challenging the above statement. So if you disagree with that statement, it will read, America does not still provide access to the American dream. If you agree or disagree in one direction, but there are layers of complexity that you would like to explore, you are qualifying that statement. So once you decide whether you are defending challenging, or qualifying, you can move on into step 2. What are 3 reasons for your position on the statement, America still provides access to the American dream? Then, are all of your reasons different from each other? So once you have 3 reasons, you want to really think about them and think, okay, are these that different? Then, are they sequenced or ordered in order of importance? You are now ready to write your thesis statement. But first, I'm wanting you to focus on this little graphic organizer there. So first, what is your claim based on that statement? Then 3 reasons. And you can think of each one of these little reasons as what are your body paragraphs going to be about. And then you're going to make it all one sentence. That's as simple as I can break it down. But if your thesis statement is missing any of these, you don't have a thesis statement. One of the better things that I had a professor explain to me once was, she explained, and I can remember it, I can remember her name, it was Professor Abdullah. She told us on the first day of class that 50% of her class fails. And I remember thinking, that can't be a good approach to education. But, she said that every thesis is argumentative. So here's an example of a non-argumentative thesis. Taking it all the way back to middle school. Pollution is bad. That is non-argumentative. Because by definition, pollution is bad. If you disagree with that statement, you're objectively wrong. No one can logically say that pollution is bad. In middle school, they always say their argumentative essays were always like something should be banned. So a more argumentative statement regarding pollution, to make that more argumentative, would be something like, pollution is the responsibility of the government to control. Because this can be argued. You can argue against this. You can say, no, I don't want the government interfering with what I'm trying to do, just by saying something along the lines of, no, you can't build here because it's protected for spotted owls and you're going to impact the environment or something. Those are actual issues that come up while building around here. No joke. It's one of the many reasons why our school hasn't broken ground yet, is because FEMA changed the flood lines. Flood lines are determined by several different things, but I know that one of them has to do with wetlands and ecosystems and all that complicated stuff. But this is more argumentative than just pollution is bad. So Professor Abdullah's idea that every thesis needs to be argumentable or arguable, that's something that you'd want to keep in your head. End communication.